Hello again, and welcome to what is the sixth and the last video in this little series of composting clothes with worms. Now, the previous 5 videos are in a playlist called Worms Ate My Clothes. I'll add this one to that playlist, and that'll be 6 videos over something like 11 months. So I've been running this little bin for 11 months. Now, I've tidied up and finished with the compostable wrapper bin. I'm going to finish this bin now. Either later this week or early next week I'll do the final update on the compostable tea bags. If you remember, I put some tea bags in a pile of horse manure with worms because PG Tips claim that their tea bags are now fully compostable. And we've all had the experience of the ghosts of tea bags hanging around for years and years and years in the compost bin. So I'll wrap that up as well, and that will finish up the 3 experimental bins I've done for 2020. This is a final look at this bin. The bedding is horse manure, just as a reminder. Go check out the playlist, Worms Ate My Clothes, for the previous 5 videos on how I set this up. But basically I fed this bin bits and pieces of clothing, natural fibres, to see how the worms got on with it. And the bedding was 100% horse manure. Now, there's already a couple of issues with this final bin in the final episode. And number one is you see that you're not seeing very many worms. And that's because all my bins live outside. We've had horrendous rain for the last few days. A couple of days, last week, towards the end of last week, it just never stopped raining. It rained continuously for 24 hours. And this bin had a bit of cardboard over it and a piece of plastic. So the pounding and the hammering and the change in atmospheric pressure has most likely made most of the worms jump ship. Now, as you saw as well in the previous videos, and as you know if you watch my channel, I always leave cardboard and stuff underneath the bins, all of the outdoor bins, because worms are very efficient and they'll use the least amount of energy to get to a safe place where it's dark, moist, and they've got food. So they never go very far. So the ones that abandoned this, I won't say them all, I got most of them. But you're not going to see very many worms in this bin, and that's the reason why. The other issue is this bedding is pretty much finished now, as you can see. There's not much left in this really. So we'll just have a look at what they've done before they jumped ship because of the foul weather. If I can find, I'm just digging through really to get a better idea of how many worms, and there's not many. And the ones that are there, oh, they look healthy. There's a little baby. Where am I pointing to? There. The weather is still foul, so this has been recorded indoors, and the lighting is not good. But yeah, the worms that are here are still healthy. Now this was the elasticine and cotton t-shirt, which split. Okay, if you remember, I think it was 2 videos back, the worms were working on this. They were leaving the elasticine and they were just eating the cotton, and you can see they've finished that now. So they've just left the elasticine. I need to try and get a better look at that. They've just left the elasticine now in this t-shirt. And the first big heavy sweatshirt, the purple one, I was left with just this type of cotton thread. It was not cotton. Somebody told me what it was and I can't remember. Polyester thread. And that seems to be all that's left there with the elasticine. So we've got a see-through t-shirt. See if I can get it stretched out to shape. There you go. One see-through t-shirt. Okay. So that's what they did with that. I think we can say that's pretty much finished. So initially I recommended just putting in natural fibres, but you can see if it's got natural fibres mixed with other things, in this case elasticine, it's not a problem. for the worms. Now the denim shorts, here they are. Let's have a look. There's a few worms still hanging around. They're disintegrating a little bit more than the last check. They seem to have just about eaten all of the... They haven't touched the pockets at all. So I don't know what the pockets are made of, but these haven't been touched. Maybe this is just not enough time. But they've left these cross threads. I don't think these are cotton. And they've eaten the denim. All of the denim is gone. Oh, there's a little bit there. No. So that's the denim shorts, and I put a heavier t-shirt in here just to see what they made of that. Oh, we got some more worms on this. Yeah, quite a few worms hanging around on this. I don't know if you can see this with the light and the shadow, but this is breaking up nicely. Now this was 100% cotton, and again, if you look, it's going exactly the way the heavy t-shirt went, which is the only thing that's going to be left of this. This was a t-shirt. The only thing that's going to be left of it is this fibre that hems the shoulders and the neckline and the waist. And so this will go exactly the same as it's falling apart now. And there's quite a few worms on it, including some baby worms. Little babies hanging out there. You can see that. And I think that was all the clothes out. Oh, hang on, I've got another t-shirt. Ah, yeah, this was another cotton and elasticine. And again, got some babies hanging. Babies seem to like these. And if I put my hand through here, you can see the red cotton and the clear elasticine. So this is going the same way as this one. So there you go. That's quite cute. The name, this lighting is just wicked, but the name is left in the elasticine. You can see that there. They've left the lettering. It looks like a lot of the worms, this very small worms, like this guy here, I'm seeing a lot more worms now, but they're way down the bottom. That could just be the cold as well. I'm still finding little bits of lettering from that original shirt. These guys, let's see here. There is still there's more worms in the bin than I thought there was, but they're very small worms, so it looks like all the adults just jumped ship and abandoned the babies. So there you go. If you were wondering, can I feed my old clothes to my worms? The answer is yes, you can. Okay, I'll add this to the playlist, Worms Up My Clothes. That's the end of this little experimental bin. As always, thanks for watching. I hope everybody is keeping safe and well. Bye for now.